Leos, it's Heather here with Earth Empress Tarot. Hope you guys are doing well today. I'm going to be working on your March 2019 readings. I've been playing with the cards a little bit, shuffling around, getting them all mixed up. Let's see, before I get started, this is a general read for Sun, Moon, Venus, Jupiter, and Rising in Leo. This is not going to resonate for everyone. I suggest if you do find something that resonates with you, take it and run with it. And if by chance there are pieces that don't fit, don't try to force them. It might not be for you. Okay, I'm going to get started. I do apologize. I know I got them out a little late. Went through a few things this month, but back at it with this Uranus and Taurus energy, man. It's definitely hitting my 12th house. So, all right, Leo, let's go ahead and get started. Right off the bat, you guys get some flyers coming out. Okay, Spirit, what else does Leo need to know for March? One or two that wanted to pop out, but they didn't. So the first card is the Eight of Wands. Beautiful. I feel like this is moving towards a little bit more enlightenment. This is you guys moving forward with your power, that fiery energy you have. It's taking charge, kind of charging forward. Let's see what else we have. We have this Four of Cups. So that Four of Cups right there, for me, that feels like it's not really stagnancy so much, but it feels like you've been in a period where emotionally, I guess you've been feeling kind of stagnant, kind of stuck. It almost, to me, feels like a Four of Pentacles energy from this card is what I'm getting. Yeah, because you guys, y'all have the Five of Swords here. So this Five of Swords, I mean, of course, it's about mental, issues that you have as far as exhaustion, stress, strain, things like that. But it feels like battling. Typically, the Five of Swords is someone that's in full-bodied armor almost. Like, they look like they've been battle-worn. And then they are just literally, like, sticking that sword in the ground, taking a moment to see if the battle's really worth it. So maybe this is you guys coming into some kind of enlightenment about that. Realizing what's worth the battle, what's really not, what's worth your emotional, energy that you put into it, and what's not going to be worth it. I say that especially because Judgment's right here. Judgment, when it comes in, this is the universe's way of kind of nudging us in a not so nice way sometimes. You reap what you sow, karma, things like that. I'm a firm believer in karma. But for me, this feels like universe is coming in to bring things either towards you or you towards your true calling. This movement forward, this Eight of Wands, it's movement, it's communication, it's fast, but it's more of a spiritual card to me almost. Headed towards some kind of, enlightened journey. You're on your way. And especially with the 8. 8s are definitely, spiritual numbers. But that Judgment right there, that's definitely, it's feeling like this universe is pulling you towards something. And it's almost like, I feel like you can't look away, I want to say, or you can't turn away from it. It's like it's just calling. Whether it's, a career or a relationship, it could go either way. But this is something that it feels like a true calling, like a true purpose is kind of coming through, and some kind of blinders have been taken off almost. I want to get just a couple more cards because I'm definitely feeling like you guys are headed in a direction, and it's your true soul's purpose. Let's see, what else do we need to know? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. So first card out. Let's see what we... Oh, yeah. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so you guys are definitely headed in the right direction. This is the universe. Again, this is another major arcana. This is something that you can't really... I don't know if you'd want to escape it because this feels really positive. Like, I feel really just amped up from this energy right now. But that Wheel of Fortune, that's what it's about. It's about, the wheel turning in your favor. And Judgment coming in, finally bringing that calling, that true purpose that you just know in your heart, this is it. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is where I'm heading. And that Wheel of Fortune says, yeah, you're rolling with it. You were rolling, you're going towards your true path, your purpose, and you're picking up on either a Queen of Swords, gender fluid, could be male, female, whatever. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, definitely. But that Queen of Swords, She's able to kind of emotionally detach. I know with my Libra moon, as passionate and grounded and everything I am with the Taurus and the Cancer in me, I am definitely able to kind of pull myself back from a situation and look at all aspects. So maybe you're headed in a direction where you're a little bit more discerning when it comes to things. Let's see what else we have. Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, you're coming out of a period, because this came out reversed. So this Seven of Swords, this self-deception, or it could be deception with maybe another party. But to me, this is feeling like self-deception. This is feeling like you were headed down a path where you thought you were making the right choices, or you thought you had found it, and then you just get kind of awakened, and you have this soul's calling, and you're starting to figure out like what your personal truth is, what's going to work for you. And then you're coming through with this reverse Seven of Swords. You're coming out of a period of self-deception, almost like you thought one path was the right way. And I don't want to, completely say, oh, well, maybe it's not, No, but it feels like the universe is kind of just guiding you. It's like they've been guiding you all along. Like they've been waiting for this moment for you to kind of see the light somewhat. And then come to a point where, yeah, you have the discernment to see what is and what isn't going to serve you. And then you're coming through with your purpose. And yeah, you have the Fool. So this is you definitely taking that leap of faith. It's you saying that this period that you've been in is no longer going to serve you. And you're coming through with that full energy, and you are just ready to leap. I feel like you guys are going to fly. And the amazing part about this was the very last card that came out. Y'all are flying to this. Like, could you pick anything? I mean, yeah, career. Okay. For some of you, generally speaking, this could be towards something that fulfills you. I mean, because Cups, it speaks of soulmate love. It can be fulfillment. You know what I mean? It can be finally having your cups full, finally feeling the balance, coming to that point. But this is feeling like love to me. This is feeling like you guys were awakened to some kind of calling, and it was towards something that's going to fulfill you deeply, emotionally, intensely. And you are like looking at these cups, carrying that flower. I've never even picked up on this until now. And I could totally see this being a Leo move because you guys are a little bit more dramatic. I love my Leos. I have a ton of Leos in my life. And you guys definitely are all about that romance, that, when you get it and you get that loyalty and you get that romance going, there's no stopping you guys. And I feel like that's how it is too. Y'all are just natural predators, so to say. So you guys, if you see something you really want, you're going to go after it. And I'm feeling like Leo is definitely getting that spark back, that joy, feeling that energy, wanting to make that move. Let's get a little bit of clarifying here. Let's clarify this Judgment. I'm feeling like this is some enlightenment or something that came to pass that you guys just had an aha moment. That one wanted to pop out. That was a Nine of Swords. Yeah, so stress, clarity after some mental exhaustion, mental confusion. Yeah, because y'all got that Three of Swords, and then you got, oh, okay. Okay. This is so funny, because being on a twin flame journey, I'm just going to say that I tend to get a lot of cards about it. It's like their little haha moment of like, like this is what you're doing now. This Three of Swords is about deep, intense heartbreak. It's about soul crushing, dark night of the soul kind of vibes that I'm picking up. This is something that kind of destroys, doesn't destroy you to, how do I explain this? I'm not feeling like this came through to give you complete destruction and leave you. I feel like with especially falling on the Judgment, clarifying that, I feel like this destruction is kind of what helped rebirth you almost. You or someone else. It could be vice versa. Take that into account. But that's Four of Wands. So it's either, you come into some kind of enlightenment over a heartbreak situation that was stable and grounded. And, it could go either way. It could be realizing this, moving in a direction towards something new. Or this is, to me, feeling like you guys coming into some kind of enlightenment over this heartbreak. Maybe realizing this was what, they wanted, or this is what they wanted to have after all. And this realization of, okay, I want this stability. I want this, Four of Wands energy, which is a twin flame card. It is my little indicator. The only thing I'm missing here is the Lovers. But I mean, you do have the Two of Cups. So if it's not twin flame, it's a deep soul-tied connection. Take it how it resonates. But yeah, you guys, that Three of Swords, that realization you're coming through, you know, someone's realizing that Four of Wands was something that they wanted, or this is something that they had in their hand. And maybe you didn't notice. Maybe that's what that self-deception was about. You know, whoever this was didn't notice that this was what was right in front of them, or this is why they were so heartbroken, because this is what they could have had. And this is what, you know, led to that realization, that clarity that comes in with judgment. Yeah, that heartbreak. They needed to have that. And then once they do, that wheel gets turned, because the very next card is that Wheel of Fortune. And then someone coming up and speaking their truth about something. Cutting out what doesn't serve them. Coming out of that deception. Taking that leap of faith. Having that risk towards that Two of Cups. You know, no longer being afraid or not realizing what's right in front of them. They're blind. The blinders are off. Okay, just said. The love and spirit of it. The blinders are off. Yeah. So what is this leap of faith about, Spirit? This fool, this jump, this leap they're taking. What is this about? Oh, wow. Okay. So I feel like someone's been watching someone for sure. Or they're going to come through and speak some kind of truth. So the first thing we had on the Fool was that Nine of Cups. So someone's taking a leap of faith towards their wish fulfillment. There's something that they've been waiting to happen, that they've been wanting for a while, and they know it's for them, and they know this is it. This is going to lead to ultimate happiness. So they are taking that leap of faith, no hesitation, whether it's you or someone else, or both of you. Maybe you both realize it. Yeah, Chariot, that movement forward. Again, I know this isn't really a twin flame card, but I pick up on things with certain decks based on the pictures. And the twin flame experience, the journey, or soulmates even. It's about yin and yang. It's about that karmic, that divine feminine, divine masculine, those two energies that come together. And then if you look at the card, you have your yin and yang right there on that Chariot. And that's Cancer energy. You know, it's definitely emotional, but it's movement towards something that's going to inspire you, something that's going to fulfill you. It's a very spiritual card. But you look at these two and you have your yin and your yang. Yeah. You have this coming in, that Fool. You've got that Nine of Cups, and then you got that movement, and then you have this Page of Swords. So whether it's you or another person, someone's going to come in and send some kind of message or offer some kind of truth or some kind of clarity, something, you know, it may seem like it's something small at first, but it's going to lead to, I feel like, very intense conversations, especially if it's going to eventually lead to this. You know, you're going to have some kind of serious clarity that comes in from this one little, just, it feels so small to me, like it's just a message sent. I'm not seeing like a phone call, but I'm seeing like a message sent, you know, through social media or email or text message even, and it's just something small that's like, you know, hey, I've been thinking about you, or hey, I hope you're doing well, or just something tiny. And then that leads to, we're going to get some more cards on this, but somehow that leads to this little Two of Cups energy. I'm going to grab my other deck real quick. I've already pre-shuffled it a little bit. But that Page of Swords, and it's so funny, because as I'm laying these cards out, the Page of Swords is like looking at that Two of Cups. Like, I want it. This is what I want. This is what I've been waiting on. This is that fulfillment. I need to head towards this. This is it. That's the ultimate. That's so funny. They do. They laid out just like that. And then that Queen of Swords energy is looking at that Wheel of Fortune like, okay, it's about time. You know, so maybe it's you needed to make a move, or someone else has been waiting, or you've been waiting on them to make a move. But again, that Queen of, I just have to talk about what I see. You know, she's looking at that wheel like, I've been waiting on this for a while. I feel like some of you have been waiting for a while for this communication to come in maybe, or this person to kind of wake up and realize something that they just didn't see before. Yeah, we're going to clarify this Two of Cups energy coming in. This Two of Cups that they're heading towards. What's going on with this Two of Cups, Spirit? Oh, wow. Okay. I love when Spirit does this. Okay, guys. So we have the Death card, which is transformation. So this Page of Swords coming in. this moment is leading to some heavy transformation. Maybe for, like, I feel like it's both of you, honestly. I feel like both of you, you know, this situation is going to be transformed a little bit. Especially with the Six of Pentacles. It's that mutual give and take that's coming in. You know, I give to you, you give to me. We're going to fill each other's cups up. Definitely feeling that. And then the last card that comes out is the Lovers, guys. I couldn't make this up if I tried. That was awesome. On top of that Two of Cups. So that fulfillment, the whole thing that I was feeling in this reading of having that intense connection with someone. Yeah, the Lovers, that's it. That is it. You have the Lovers here. You have that Two of Cups here. You have the Nine of Cups here. You get the Four of Wands here. You got that Judgment coming in, that clarity. You know, Seven of Swords, reversed. Definitely get rid of that deception. Someone is coming through and realizing, you know, the light that they didn't see before. And that's leading to transformation, stability, give and take, mutual admiration. I mean, you know, working towards each other, both of you. And then you end it on that Lovers card. That is a beautiful reading. Yeah, you guys are going to head in such a beautiful direction. The energy is so positive. It's so fluid. It just feels like that one little thing's going to happen. That message, or, you know, that little, I keep wanting to say message, but maybe it's just like that little token, like a little gesture. Maybe it's them looking at your social media or something and liking a photo, or, you know, doing something to make sure that you see them. Because, I mean, they're sitting there and they're watching you. They're watching those cups. They know it's there. It's like someone finally gets the courage to kind of make a move. And it's come after a long period of waiting for this to happen, of waiting for this realization to come in. And then, yeah, we're going to end that on the Lovers. That's absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited for you, Leos. Like, this energy is just, it's getting me excited. Like, my heart's racing a little bit because it's just like, oh, finally, I've been waiting on this for so long. I'm going to grab a couple of my universal cards real quick. We're just going to get a little insight. I always grab these cards. These are my little, everyone has a deck that they love to use. Well, this is my little universal deck, and I love my universal deck, and it's beautiful. So they tend to speak a lot of truth through it. All right, universe. Anything else for Leo? March 2019. I'm going to shuffle. I wanted to fly out, but I'm not going to take it unless it does. Okay. Okay, one more time. Come out every time. Guys, you have so many cards that want to come out. I'm taking that one too. Alright, beautiful. Let's go. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. I feel like that's been a big cycle for you guys, especially if you've been waiting on someone or someone's been waiting on you. I feel like someone's had to have a lot of faith in this situation, that it's going to work out, that it was going to come back around, that, you know, things weren't closed, that the chapter was still open, the book was still there. Obstacles or detours in the right direction. Yeah, I feel like someone definitely has had to overcome a lot in this situation, and it's led them exactly where they're meant to be. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I'm lost. Guys, that's perfect. Like, that applies to both sides of the situation. Someone that's been sitting there waiting, they've had patience, they've had faith, and then literally the power when I'm lost, you know, and that's exactly what someone else on this side was doing. Someone was lost. They were lost. They didn't know where they were headed. They didn't know why they felt what they did. They just felt what they did. Oneness is my true nature. Because, I mean, yin and yang, you're one. It is. Once you realize and come to that, you know, moment of clarity, changes everything. And then happiness is my birthright. I'm going to leave it on that because I feel like that's speaking about that Lover's card. That moment, that wish fulfillment, that it's literally like the sunlight comes in and it shines on you and it's just lights you up, guys. That is beautiful, Leo. I'm going to leave you with that. I hope you guys have a fantastic March. And I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. All right. Love and light. Bye.